Hey, you guys. Happy new moon. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay, this is like my third time doing it. The time that I did it well, I was saying June. But anyway, this is the new moon for the month of July. I can't believe I did that, you guys. Okay, so I wanted to remind you that when you're working with moon energy, whether it's full or new moon, and you can, that energy is good 3 days before and 3 days after the new moon or full moon. So if you're working on something, you can start 3 days before and kind of gradually work your way up to the new or full moon and still continue to work with that energy up to 3 days after, that moon cycle or that moon period. And so this is a good time to set you a nice area. And if you're not working on something, working on your visualization or intentions or whatever, this is just a good time to be thankful to sit with God. That is part, I don't have a religious practice per se, maybe, like traditional, but I do worship God, the creator, and then I honor the seasons. So, all of the seasons. And then I also honor my ancestors. But I love the seasons and I think they should be honored because they all hold something magically and something that is important earthwise. Like for summer, this is, growing season, it's abundance. Things are just popping up everywhere, whether it's fruits, vegetables, plants, you know, um, so it's a wonderful season. So I like to honor that season. But last month on the full moon, I did do a spell, and I'll talk about that a little bit in a minute. So this month, I'm kind of concentrating on balance. So not only, you need some reminder, I'm just reminding you to bring some balance into your life. We've been in quarantine, over a year, and so it's finally lifted or lightened up in other places. And so this is a good time to get out and mingle with people you weren't able to mingle with during the quarantine. So if you're not still comfortable sitting inside of a restaurant or something, meet with friends and sit outside on the patio area. These restaurants have gotten very creative, and so it's very nice to sit outside and have drinks or dinner, appetizers, or whatever, and just meet with friends that you weren't able to see during the quarantine. My dog is walking around here somewhere. Okay, if you have a backyard, you can invite people over and have, like, I mean, even if it's a simple dinner, even if you're making spaghetti, set a table outside and put some plants on it. It doesn't even have to be flowers. And, like a rustic tablecloth and have, your spaghetti outside with candles and, whatever. Invite some friends over. We have wonderful parties outside. Most of our parties that I go to, especially with my classmates, and we're able to start meeting again, since quarantine is over. We have that DJ outside if it's someone's birthday, and you can get so creative with themes or, just making a backyard look so beautiful and comforting, and we have a great time. So, just a reminder to get out. Quarantine is over for most of us, and although we're still being very cautious, still, get out and mingle with people. And especially, I understand if you haven't been vaccinated like I have, I'm very wary of going into like a venue. Like I'm supposed to do something in August inside like a banquet hall with family, and I'm really not. It's not like a family event. We're just going somewhere for like a dance, and I'm really not comfortable because I thought at first that it was outside. Now that I know that it's in a banquet hall, I don't know if I want to go. But I am thankful that I am able to do other things outside with people that I wasn't able to really get to see during quarantine. So let's get some balance going that way. As far as content creators, I am going to share some of my favorite content creators right now. Of course, my home is always Jazzy and Suge. I watch everything they do. But other people I have really been enjoying, and I want to share a couple of them with you. Oh my God, Beasley for president he is, y'all need to go visit Beasley's page. I don't even know if he in our sector. Beasley, he in his own sector, okay? Like when I get off of here, I'm getting ready to watch. He has this show coming up, or this, yeah, it's talking about what is a troll? What does trolling or a troll mean to you? And honey, I am going to look at that because I don't understand trolling. I really don't understand trolling or the history. And that's something that Beasley is really good with. His favorite shows of mine are when he's talking about LA history, because I can just see the places and back in the day, things that aren't here anymore, or his LA stories I really enjoy. And I also enjoy his YouTube history stories, because it's people. Vic is good at YouTube history too, but as far as the show goes, Beasley is really good with putting the show together, and staying on track of the subject, and going back with Tommy himself, Vic, and all these other characters that you may not even know, or you may have heard of them but you don't know how they play in the situation. Beasley is very good at that. So Beasley for President, I will have his link in my channel, or in the description area. Of course, I'm always gonna talk about my girl Jazzy. If you haven't visited her on Instagram, her tarot reading, she's back doing that, or really kind of just starting her tarot on Instagram. She has a great business that she's been doing for like 3 years now. But as far as her Instagram, it's Jazzy G lowercase, or lower slash HTM, Healing the Matriarch. But I'm going to leave a link so it'll be easy for you to find. And her tarot is just like her her shows. It's tarot Jazzy G style. It's funny and witty, and it's jazzy, so it's very fun, and I think you may enjoy that. Now, if you like witchy people like I do, or witchy things like I do, Kelly Ann Maddox is someone I'm going to, just recommend you check out. She also has a very successful tarot reading business, but she doesn't really concentrate on that on her YouTube channel. She does do some teaching, and she does offer classes, but I like her. She talks about, she is an avid reader, and so she talks about the books that she reads. She talks about spells that she does. She does a lot of shadow work, healing childhood wounds, and just, things like that. And anytime you're going to, especially if it's a spell, if you're going to work on a spell for yourself, I don't follow anyone's spell work, but because the way her religion is completely different than mine. Like her saints are the Virgin Mary, and then hell. Okay, so it's like, it's balanced though. You have like the Virgin Mary, and then you have hell. And so, but that's not what I do. But I do like to look at how people do spell work. Like when I did my spell for my intermittent fasting, I did my candle magic. And so that's all, I get ideas from all kind of people, and I make it my own. And so, that's how I did with my candle. I don't follow someone, that says do this and you do this, you do this. I just learn a little bit from everyone, and I incorporate and make it my own into my own spell. So I will leave Kellyanne Maddox. She has she can talk for an hour easily, okay? And so, she's fun if you're into that. And then my last one is the Chateau Diaries. You heard me talk about the Chateau Diaries before. I will leave also that link below in my description box. But the reason why I keep saying this is because, first of all, it's something completely different than the way I live. But you can still incorporate things. Like when I do a backyard or a patio thing, I like to set a table and, have cute or whimsical, or it could be glamorous, but I'm more of a whimsical person, And so Stephanie is kind of like that. But what I want people to pay attention is how this lady has worked social media, because although she owns a chateau, it's not, she's not rich. She used her inheritance. She has a partner that helped her, and she has people that come and volunteer, and then some she has hired. A man lives on the property of the chateau in an RV, and she hired him because he, he's really good with building stuff. My dog is over here. And so she has her channel that is monetized. When she does her premieres, people are sending money through the premiere, right on the YouTube channel. I forgot what it's called right now, but you know what I'm talking about. And then she has a Patreon, and I'm sure she has a Cash App too. Her Patreon is huge. She shops at thrift stores. Now she does. She's making money now. She can shop anywhere. She's always been able to shop anywhere she wants. But she likes thrift stores like I do. And then when you come to the black community, it's like if you are not spending all of your money and in debt, and have no cash, where you if you're not in a 500 or more $1,000 home and wearing designer clothes, it's like, don't open this door. Um, it's just the way we talk about each other. It is really, it's, I understand pointing things out as far as, you don't want to deal with someone that's scamming. That's completely different. But if someone is offering a good product, like say Jazzy's channel or even Beasley's channel, Beasley offers a great product. So if he gets monetized and then he has Cash App and maybe he has a way to get a Patreon, if you like his damn product, why not support him? Watch the damn commercials. If you have some extra, if it's Christmas or his birthday, send him some money. If he has a good idea for a Patreon, and you're interested and have a few dollars to spare, why not support that? And so, like I said, I'm not for supporting any scams or anything, but if you offer a good product, it's nothing wrong with supporting a content creator. It's nothing wrong with shopping at a thrift store. It, as well, it's balanced. You have some high-end things, and then you have some things that you may get to at a thrift store. I have a lot of things, not necessarily clothes, but in my house, like this table is from the thrift store because I like a bohemian home, like a relaxed home, and with a touch of 70s in it. So you find those things at the thrift store that's different. My home is different than anybody's. My home is not gray, black, and white. Okay, with a Chanel picture. I can't stand that shit. It's boring and everybody has it. I mean, not to knock it, but that's not for me. But anyway, I will have the Chateau Diaries below. It's a good channel, completely outside of, it's France. They drink a lot of tea and wine and they have parties. It's just a good time show, okay? And so, and then she is working the hell out of everything she can work to get money to help restore her chateau. And so that's that on that. So again, happy new moon. Even if you're not working on any spells or anything witchy, just sit with God and be thankful because it does help you manifest and bring great things into your life. So again, happy new moon, and I'll see you guys on the full moon. Take care. Be good to yourself and be good to others by all means. Mwah.